Cooper, I guess, what was that like just being a part of that and knowing that the defense had to play its part as well in that fourth quarter?
Yeah, it was super fun. I think all the guys on the team, we believed the whole game that we could come back. I don't think anybody gave up, so I think that made us play harder. And knowing that when we were down 35-7, we couldn't give up any more points, and just made guys play harder, want to make plays, and play for the brothers.
Obviously, it's one thing to believe, but another thing to go actually do it. What clicked in terms of that second half for you guys?
I think after making those first couple stops and then seeing the offense start to put together some drives, gave guys some confidence, knowing the offense was going to go out there, score points, and if we did our job, that we could win the game.
How much do you think a game like that can be a turnaround or a turning point for the season?
Oh yeah, huge. I think so much confidence, so much that we can do the things that we didn't think we could, or necessarily not think we couldn't do, but things not likely to happen. So we can turn it around, have a great season, make the Big 12 championship game. That's still all allowed to happen. So yeah, a lot of confidence.
Cooper kind of gets lost in the shuffle, but the block field, we're going to talk about that. And you guys have seemed like y'all are getting good, and particularly it's ones up the middle. It's not like guys coming off the edge. Y'all are really good at coming up the middle.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that we take a lot of pride in is, no matter what happens, if say they scored, blocking a PAT or a field goal, take a lot of pride in giving full effort on that play. It's not a playoff. Just giving our all. You never know. Change the game. We ended up winning by 1 point. So it was a huge play in the game, and we needed it.
Is there any challenge in maybe getting those emotions in check ahead of a kind of an emotional rivalry game like Tech?
I think we just have to think of it as another game. Do what we control. What we can control. Just prepare all week. Get our bodies and minds right for the game, and just treat it like a normal game.
How big of a trench is going to be against the Tech team that runs the ball pretty well?
Say that again.
How big is that battle in the trenches going to be against the Tech team that runs the ball really well?
Yeah, I think it's huge. Coach Aranda said a lot last couple weeks that we need to do a better job at running the ball and stopping the run. So definitely need to get ready this week and do our best to limit their yards rushing the ball.
You've mainly played in until this year. Are you comfortable inside there? And I know you're a little bit undersized, but do you feel like you're kind of adapting to that position?
Yeah, for sure. First year, nose might be a little small. But yeah, I think each week getting better and better, feeling the blocks. Yeah, I like it. It's a lot of fun.
Obviously, he's more in the back end, but what impresses you about the mentality that Caden has as a freshman?
Oh, Caden's a dog. Brings it every day. He has a lot of fun out of practice. I think when you see when guys see Caden going off every day, it gives them a lot of motivation and energy to do their part as well.
Anything else?
Have there been any discussions? I know in the first half of that UCF game, UCF was getting plays in pretty big chunks. Has there been any discussion at how to, make it a little bit more consistent throughout the entire game?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about just doing your job, not trying to be the hero every play. Just doing your job. If you hold your gap and do what you're supposed to do, those big plays can be limited.
Monterey, we got to talk to you after the game, but what was that like just being in the middle of that, and then playing such a big role in that comeback? What was that like for you?
It felt good, yeah, but us, as an offense, going into halftime, we knew the score shouldn't have been like that. We knew, at least the score should have been tied up. So, going into halftime, we basically just crumbled the call sheet, threw it away and said, we're going to do what we're best at. And then the defense just happened to, leave me open here and there. So, that's what happened. But it feels good, to be a part of that. But, we got the win, so that's what the best part was.
Do you feel like that up-tempo kind of maybe created some openings for you? It seemed like it felt like you got yourself open a lot when y'all were doing that.
Definitely, because I like to say that our offense, we play better when we're tired. That's why we practice so hard, so that when we do get in the game and we're tired, we can still play fast. And I don't think that they were ready to play tempo with us, so we just took advantage of our opportunities.
Monterey, what's the journey of the season been like for you? Obviously, not as fast a start statistically as you like now to have that breakout game and a big win?
It's kind of just more like off the field stuff, like leadership things, like learning how to grow as a leader, learning how to help my teammates. And that was kind of the earlier season, like the first few games. So now I'm kind of learning how to be a leader on the team and just help people out. And then that growing off the field helped me grow on the field and help more opportunities come my way.
How much pride do you take in something like that? And I think Blake mentioned that, Coach Aranda mentioned that, your energy and your kind of positive outlook, even if the Texas game didn't go how you wanted, kind of kept the team together. How much pride do you take in something like that?
I take a lot of pride in that because I seen what it can do. Like I did at Texas game, like I was going up and down the sideline, like just encouraging people the whole game through the fourth quarter, whatever the score was, and I just seen like the difference it can make. I seen like when people bought into it, I seen them like just go out there and playing careless, like even though the score was what it was, like they're just playing like they're playing green. So when I took that over to UCF game, like I knew we had a chance to win that game, so I just kept doing it, and people bought in, and then everybody at one point everybody bought in. So like if I can have that type of impact, then it makes me feel good, it makes the team feel good. So I'll keep doing it.
Because of that growth off the field, how big was that for you to be a captain? I'm not sure you had been one before in your career, but how big was that for you to be one of the team captains?
Yeah, I haven't been one yet, but I mean, it felt good. It helped me feel like that my hard work is kind of paying off in a way because the coaches see me and everybody else sees me. So I mean, it felt good to go out there and just be out there with the captains.
In terms of, I'm assuming you go up against them in practice on a weekly basis, but Caden, what makes his mentality so special as a freshman?
The thing with Caden, man, like his confidence is really high, and it's not cockiness. Like he's gonna execute, but he's gonna do it how he knows best. Like he just go out there and he just plays. He's just Caden now. I don't really know how to put it. Like he's just confident, man. Like and he takes the coaching, he learns, and I think that's the biggest thing with him, just confidence. If anybody has confidence, they can be great, but it's like how you handle that. Like you don't be like too high and never too low. He's kind of always neutral, but he keeps that confidence to where like he knows that what he's capable of, and he just takes advantage of that.
Was there a point in that UCF game where you felt like you broke their defense mentally, that mentality, and you kind of had them on their heels in that way?
I don't really know, man. I feel like they definitely kind of like were giving up, and I could feel that like towards the end of the game, like they were trying to take like a little cheap shot here and there on like Hal or Keyshawn, whoever it was. And like I'm like, yeah, they're getting tired. They're trying to get us out of the game, but like we're not gonna go for that. We're just gonna keep doing what we do, and we're gonna keep pounding the rock, and we're just gonna keep trying to score these points.
Monterey, how good of a connection do you have with Blake since y'all been together as long as you have?
I mean, I would like to say Blake is one of my better friends on the team. Like I feel like that's important, like being friends with the quarterback. I'm not saying that because he's the quarterback, but you know, me and Blake have a great relationship. Like we talk every day, we hang out every day. So like, I mean, he's just my friend. He was my friend before he was a starting quarterback, before I was starting receiver. So I feel like with us being able to grow together and mature together, it's helped us come a long way and it helped us become closer.
How do you stay here or not get too high going into this? Because big high coming off that win, now you're playing Tech, big rival and stuff. How do you not get too high?
I would say just be where my feet are, be around my teammates, stay around my teammates, because it can be hard to like get caught in social media, or it can be easy to get caught in social media and see that people like praising you or criticizing you. But if you can just get around that, I mean, they're gonna say whatever. Like if you have a good game, they're gonna praise you. If you have a bad game, the same people are gonna criticize you. So I mean, just staying with my guys, staying with my teammates, with my friends, with my coaches, helps me stay level because I know they believe in me and I believe in myself. So that's it.
Richard, what kind of got it going for you the other day? Because it just seemed like you were running different. I don't know. Maybe it was the offensive line, but they really got you going this past week.
Just by like, I knew our team, they came in ready to play, and they wanted to give it their all, and I wanted to give them all, and we just got tired of losing, and so we just went out there and gave it all.
Richard, nothing against Long Island, but that game against UCF, y'all's first truly, I think, dominant performance on the ground, FCS opponent, or an FBS opponent. How big was that for you guys to have that kind of day?
It was really big, especially like the comeback that we had, and we knew that it was gonna be a team effort to come back and take them on. So it was pretty big.
Whenever you have a comeback, a lot of times you think of, oh, a team has to throw the ball and pass pass the ball, and that's how they're going to get their yardage. But what for you guys allowed you to stay patient and keep the run consistent even when you're down?
I'll say it was our coaches having trust in us, knowing that we can get yards and make yards, and just us having the trust to get downhill and run over people.
You mentioned the offensive line. How much more confident have they looked the last couple weeks, at least blocking for you?
They've been very confident. Like I say, when we practice, they get better at practice each day, and yeah.
Knowing that Don wasn't 100%, hadn't been 100%, did that put more on you? Did you know that you had to carry more of the load this past week?
It didn't put more on me. I knew that Dom, he going through injuries and he pushing through it, which is making me a better player, seeing him push through it. And I know that I got to push to be the best that I can be. So I say it's keeping me going.
That tempo offense seemed to have a lot of success for you guys. How much do you as a running back like that tempo where you're kind of keeping that defense on their heels?
I like it a lot. It keeps, like, the defense, like, if they trying to line up, it make them not line up. So I say it's really good, especially make us move faster and get to where we want to get and hit the hole faster.
Richard, when you get up to that high of coming back like y'all did, is there maybe an emphasis on getting back down to earth, or staying grounded a little bit, getting ready for this one?
I just say staying grounded, just keeping trust in our teammates, and just to keep us going, keeping our faith in God, knowing we got each other back.